Students, we'll begin with a new topic today, another lengthy and important topic, electrostatics. Okay, electrostatics. Some basics which you have learnt in your 11th, and we'll try to apply those basics for the 12th standard. Okay, if you get time, you read the 11th lesson also. 11th lesson. Concentrate here. In the 11th standard, we studied something called as Gauss's law or Gauss theorem. What did it state, or what did it stated? The electric flux, this is phi, symbol is phi, phi. The electric flux is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. Flux means what? Number of lines of force through given area. That is called electric flux. Unit Weber. Electric flux is equal to the ratio of charge to epsilon naught. What is epsilon naught? Epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. What is epsilon naught? It is the permittivity of free space, and Gauss theorem also shows that phi is equal to integration of E dot ds. Line integral of E dot ds, in the sense if you integrate area, you will get a curved path or you will get a closed surface. If you integrate area ds, E is the electric field intensity, you will get a closed surface. This is the Gauss theorem. Now I will be discussing two derivations while I will be applying this formula. I will repeat again. The Gauss's law states that the electric flux through given area, electric flux means number of electric lines of force, is equal to Q upon epsilon naught. Epsilon naught means permittivity of free space, whose value is, if you remember, 8.85 into 10 raised to minus 12 Newton meter square per coulomb square. Is flux is also equal to integration over the closed surface of E dot ds. What is E? Electric field intensity, which is the quantity, a vector which indicates the strength of the electric field, and ds is a small area which if we integrate, we will get the total area. That is the closed surface. The closed surface may be irregular, it may be cylindrical, it may be spherical, it may be anything can be done. ठीक आहे, that's it. हे आता मी डेरिवेशन कसं अप्लाय करणार? कॉन्सन्ट्रेट. Gauss's law मी एका कोपऱ्यात लिहून ठेवतोय. See how we are going to apply this. We are going to discuss the next part. Intentionally I write it here because I need board today, students. थोडं नीटली बघा. Gauss's law सांगतो. काय सांगतो Gauss law? Phi is equal to Q upon epsilon naught, which is integration of E dot ds, which is equal to integration of E ds cos theta, because A dot B is equal to AB cos theta. Now application. What is the meaning of application? Where you apply Gauss law. Apply ज्या कुठल्या गोष्टीवर, or anything, any object, any material on which we apply Gauss law is called as application. त्याला applications म्हणतात. Example. Now मी काय करते बघा, just follow the diagram. Consider a sphere of radius r charged with a positive charge q. Since the surface is a uniform surface, हा काय अमिबा सारखा नॉन युनिफॉर्म नाही आहे. Since the surface is a uniform surface of radius r, the charge is uniformly distributed over its surface. Okay, it's a sphere, students. So surface charge density is equal to charge upon area. Area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. Okay, fine. Look here, concentrate. Therefore, what is Q equal to? Sigma 4 pi r square. Ends the job. Clear? मला कशात इंटरेस्ट आहे? मला इंटरेस्ट आहे to apply Gauss theorem. For that, let P be a point. नीट बघा हा. Let P be a point at a distance r from the center of the sphere. To calculate the electric intensity at point P due to the charge sphere, O is the center of the sphere. I am interested in calculating the electric intensity due to which I have to apply Gauss theorem. To calculate the electric intensity at point P, consider a Gaussian surface. म्हणून त्याला dotted form मध्ये दाखवलं. Consider a Gaussian surface of radius small r. Gaussian surface म्हणजे काय? It's a sphere, a dotted sphere where I will apply Gauss's law. That's it. So consider a Gaussian surface of radius small r such that the surface passes through the point P. Consider a small area ds around the point P. The direction of the electric field intensity on the Gaussian surface is as shown in the figure. तुम्ही म्हणा टीचर हे कसं काय? Uniform figure असेल, then how will the electric intensity act? Like this. How will the electric intensity act? No. The electric intensity will act like this. अभी क्या? अभी Gauss law. Now what is the Gauss's law? We have. हे बघा इथं लक्ष द्या. From the Gauss theorem. Gauss's law. We have electric flux is equal to Q upon epsilon naught, which is also equal to, बाद में देखेंगे, हाँ, Q upon epsilon naught is what? Q is what? Sigma 4 pi capital R square, which is the radius of the inner sphere, and epsilon naught, permittivity of free space. What is sigma? Surface charge density. Surface charge density म्हणजे परत सांगते charge upon area. Surface charge density बोले तो क्या? Denoted by the letter sigma given by charge upon area. हे एवढं clear? आगे बढ़ो. Concentrate. Now, phi is also equal to integration E ds cos theta. Now, what is theta? Theta is the angle between E and ds. आता इथं सरळ दिसते तुम्हाला. ds ला जर मी एक नॉर्मल काढली and E, this is the normal perpendicular to area, and E, theta is the angle between E and normal to the area. बघा area ला ही perpendicular काढली आहे. This is the direction of E. Both are parallel to each other. Theta is 0. Cos 0 is 1. सगळ्यात easy तुम्हाला. Therefore, what do we get phi as? Students, what do we get phi as? Phi is equal to E electric field intensity constant आहे, त्याचं काय होत नाही, त्याला बाहेर काढा. Why? Because charge बदलत नाही तुम्ही. We are keeping the charge as Q itself. That's it. E integration of ds, because cos theta is cos 0, cos 0 is 1. That's it. Okay. Therefore, what is phi? Phi is this. Phi is equal to sigma 4 pi capital R square divided by epsilon naught is equal to E. Integration of ds is what? मुलांनो तुमच्या डोळ्यासमोर आहे. ds 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 सगळं इंटिग्रेट करा. I will get the area of the sphere. And what is the area of the sphere? 4 pi small r square. That's it. Area of the Gaussian sphere. हे काय? Area of the inner sphere. What gets cancelled? This gets cancelled. What am I interested in? E. बघा, what do you get E as? Sigma शिल्लक capital R square pending small r square epsilon naught small r square pending. Students, आता highlight, note, if P is on the inner sphere, if the point P lies on the inner sphere, surface of the inner sphere, then on the sphere of the sphere, बाहेरच्या sphere Gaussian sphere म्हणा, inner sphere small r is equal to capital R, कारण point P lies on the surface of the sphere. Small r is equal to capital R बोले तो क्या? E is equal to sigma r square divided by epsilon naught capital R square. That is sigma upon epsilon naught. And if E lies inside, समजा point P sphere च्या आत असेल, कधी सांगते चार्ज स्पियरच्या आत नसतो. As there is no charge inside the sphere, The electric intensity is 0. Electric intensity is 0 means what do we get? Is equal to 0. Electric field intensity at any point inside the closed surface is always 0. Charge closed surface is always 0 because what is the reason? Charge never enters inside the sphere. जब sphere charge नहीं है तो electric intensity कहाँ से आ गई? Electric intensity is the strength of the electric field which is produced due to charge. फिर से बताती हूँ. Gauss's law हे बाहर करा. Flux phi lines of force per unit through unit area Q upon epsilon naught. Epsilon naught बोले तो permittivity is equal to integration E dot ds. That's it. Integration हे काय अंडा घातलाय. It signifies that it's a closed surface. E ds cos theta. That's it. आता I'm going to apply the Gauss's law for different symmetric bodies. Okay. For that I've selected a sphere. Consider a sphere with center of radius capital R, charged uniformly with a charge q which distributes positive charge q which distributes over its surface. It doesn't enter inside the sphere. Okay. Surface charge density is charge upon area. ये आ गया. Q is equal to sigma 4 pi cross multiply केलं. From Gauss theorem we have phi is equal to q upon epsilon naught. Q ची value घाला. You got this. Now what is phi equal to? Integration of E ds cos theta. Now what is cos theta? Angle between E and normal to ds. E and normal to ds are parallel. Theta is 0, cos 0 is 1. Hello. So phi is equal to E is constant बाहर कड़ा integration ds. When you integrate ds, you get the area of the Gaussian surface and that is 4 pi r square. Gaussian surface म्हणजे हा surface जिथं मी Gauss theorem वापरणार. Let P be a point at a distance small r from the center of the inner sphere. ये आ गया 4 pi r square which is the area of the Gaussian surface. 4 pi cancels. E is equal to sigma capital R square divided by epsilon small r square. समझा if P is on the surface small r capital R. If P lies inside the Gaussian surface, no charge. The electric field intensity is 0. That's it. Clear? गेलं डोक्यात? आगे बढ़ो अभी. Is it clear, students? Look here. Now the next. हे गॉस थेरम तिकडे तिकडे राहणार म्हणून हे हलणार नाही. आता डायग्राम बघा. See where I will apply. अभी देखो हाँ. See how easy it is. Same concept. We'll apply Gauss theorem to a cylinder whose radius is capital R, charged with a positive charge Q per unit length because it is a thin and long wire which is infinitely long, which is cylindrical in shape. Clear? So consider a cylinder of radius, consider a wire in the form of a cylinder of radius capital R charged with a charge Q per unit length, that is lambda. What is lambda? It is a charge Q per unit length. Why so? Because the wire which is cylindrical in shape is infinitely long. So I can't say total charge Q. No, it is charge per unit length. That's it. To calculate this concept, to calculate the electric field intensity at point P, which is at a distance smaller from the axis of the cylinder, consider a small area ds around the point P. Let P be a point at a distance smaller from the axis of the cylinder. We are interested in calculating the electric field intensity at point P. Okay. Consider a Gaussian surface in the form of a coaxial cylinder. जसं बोर्डावर काढलाय बघा. Consider a Gaussian surface in the form of a coaxial cylinder. Yes. आता फक्त curved surface of the cylinder will be responsible for electric field intensity. Plane surfaces नाही का? theta 90 होणार मुलांनो. So electric field intensity at point P is only due to the curved surface of the cylinder. As usual, we have flux at point P is Q upon epsilon naught. Okay, which is equal to integration of E ds cos theta. What is Q? बघा रे. Therefore, what is phi? Q is what? Sigma into L divided by epsilon naught, because Q is charge per unit length मुलांनो, that is surface linear charge density म्हणतात त्याला, is equal to E, as we are not changing the charge, E integration ds cos theta is cos 0 is 1. I have already told you we are considering the curved surface. If you draw normal to area ds, theta will be 0. झालं. कळतंय? Where we have ended up with pi L upon epsilon naught is equal to E. What is integration of ds? Integration is area of the curved surface of the cylinder, which you learn in your schools, 2 pi r L. What is curved surface? What is the area of the curved surface of the cylinder? हे ds जर मी इंटिग्रेट केलं ना हे तुकडे, तर मला कर्व्ड सरफेस मिळणार. कर्व्ड सरफेसची एरिया किती? 2 pi r L. What will get cancelled? That's it. What am I interested in? E. E is what? Lambda. Lambda means what? Linear charge density. Linear charge density means what? Charge upon length. Okay? Is it okay? Epsilon naught 2 pi r. चला. स्टेट म्हणजे तुम्ही काय करायचं माहिती का? पहिला कॉन्सेप्ट जो आहे ना वैसे का वैसा ही. Instead of sphere, change it for area of a curved surface of the cylinder, which is 2 pi r L. Okay, and here Q, there we take only charge Q. Here we have to take the charge Q per unit length. Why so? Because the cylinder or the wire, thin long wire, is infinitely long. म्हणून sigma Q is equal to sigma into L. Sorry, lambda into L. Lambda is linear charge density. बघून घ्या. I will stop. दोन डेरिवेशन खूप झाले.